Okay, I'm starting the video that's gonna go up next week since I've already put up 2 videos this week. I got a text from Dirk a little bit ago, and he took Zoom to the barber shop. He said he did great. No problems, minimal corrections, which is what I want. Zoom will stay put with minimal corrections because he's done it at church. But I'm like crossing my fingers, something's clicked in his head now, and I can take him to the hair salon when I get my hair cut after Thanksgiving, which is going to be like the first week in December. So at the end of this clip, I will put a picture of him in where he's just kind of chilling out next to the, kind of between the chairs you would sit in. And it looks like this barbershop was kind of set up the way Great Clips was. I don't know if he went to a Great Clips or not, because it looked like the same setup pretty much. And I figure if he gets used to that, he'll be okay when I take him. So he's been a very good dog. I haven't gotten any flags from Dirk that says he was being a stinker, but that might be different since I haven't heard a detailed report from Dirk since about Sunday. So I'm super happy about that. So Zoom is pretty chilled out. He slept for like an hour after I fed him, and Dirk had brought him back and stuff. And mostly the main thing I will be working on with him is consistency in his corrections and his pickups. Dirk said to get to 30 reps a day, to the point where I'm sick of it. Yeah, so I'll shoot for that. Considering I was doing maybe a quarter of that. I was doing maybe 10 reps a day on a good day where he was doing a lot, but I think I can get him to a point where he's going to focus a little bit better now. Because when he is on, he'll do like retrieves till the cows come home. And that's not including his retrieves for like a toy and stuff. I mean, his pickups are going to be his controlled pickups for like objects like this. That's going to be a little different than his pickup for his toy or something. Which, I mean, there is a slight difference between that. So, but he's like super chilled out now. And I did buy that calming little treats. But Dirk says only use that if he's like not calmed down, like in another few months. And he still gets his, and I'll probably give him to him if he's like completely wound up and not listening. I'll probably give him one of those if that's the case, because I'm just not comfortable trying to dose him with the oil I have and eyeball it. It's just I'm not comfortable doing that. So I was happy with the just kind of how he was acting. I was able to get his vest on him easily, whether or not I'll be able to fasten it that easily, but I'll be able to do this a little easier when I'm a little bit more awake. So I'll get this stuff edited down, get those clips that Dirk sent me the other day, the other video you guys haven't seen is his video of his downstay around Dirk's new dog. he did fantastic. And he's been doing downstays for like, I think the longest Dirk had him in a downstay was like 3 hours, which was up in the range of where I had Diesel at 2 years old. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, Zoom isn't 2 yet, so I'm not holding my breath. I'm going to try to keep his weight off him because he had gained about 5 pounds more than I wanted him to. 80 pounds is a bit heavy for him. So, but he also isn't as active when he's just with me. I'm going to have Dad run him at least a couple times a week. I will be able to jog him once a day or so, but I'm not going to be able to run him. I can put him at a jog for about 20 minutes. But also if I'm working him as much as Dirk wants me to over the course of a day, and he's learning to do pickups consistently without being a little psycho, that's going to wear him out too, because I will do X number of reps with him, even with the quarter number of reps I was doing with him before Dirk took him. He was getting worn out. So probably what I'll do is I'll break him up into reps of maybe 10, because a dog's attention span, he can't do 30 reps in that amount of time, but 30 is about what I could do in a day. And I'll just break up do my items, put the items I need him to pick up in the places I would have them, and probably a place on each surface to knock it off and have him pick it up again. Have something knock under the table, which I do frequently. I'll probably knock something off do the stuff out here. I just have certain things I will not let him pick up right now. But Dirk said he picked up a tampon, and he had a little bit of a puncture. He didn't puncture anything, which is good. I might be able to get him to pick up my phone. I don't know. I'm not gonna go there quite yet. But he hasn't had a day where he's woo, woo, woo yet. And I expect him to be kind of chill for a while, just because he's got to get back into my routine. He's been on Dirk's schedule for 3 weeks. And it still took him like a week when Emily had him to get him back on a schedule. So, and he's pretty wiped out. I'm hoping he actually sleeps and doesn't wake me up too early. But we'll see. But I got to figure out what's going on with this hand before I start running him around, because if I keep popping my my joints out, I think my thumb's out right now. I'm gonna have an issue working him around. But if he isn't like pulling towards stuff, I should be okay. And Dirk didn't seem to be too wound up that he was Dirk didn't seem to have much of an issue. At least I took him back. He took him to Great Clips and he didn't have an issue. But for some reason his drop lead is better than keeping him in a downstay with some tension on it. But I think that's just it. There's too much tension on the lead and it's not comfortable for him. But that's going to be my game plan for some time. Not this week. I might be able to do it. I might have to do it the following week for my haircut. I'll see if Dad can take me this coming week. If not, I'll do it the following week, but I really do need a haircut, so I will take him with me when I go get my haircut. But I'm going to make him more loosey-goosey on the lead than I was doing it. Because he literally will, he doesn't position real well if I'm trying to position him and get my hair cut at the same time. But I'm also going to move over further than I was the last time I did this, because I was trying to get him under the where their vanity was. But I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But I'm really happy with how things are going. I missed my buddy. I'm happy with his energy right now. I think he popped up when he went outside. I let him outside, but I think he just wanted to see what was going on. And he's probably missed 3 weeks worth of smells, because I've had a lot of people going in and out because of the subs. So, but it's going to take him a few weeks to readjust to my schedule. So I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. And I'll probably give you guys a little bit of an update later tomorrow. Probably when Dad takes him out for a run. But we'll see how he does. I'm putting together a schedule to actually brush him on a regular basis, because he's going to start blowing his coat again. Like in another month or so. And because by this time last year he was blowing his coat and my house was a disaster. So I'll do that. I'm going to try to have Mom brush him once a week. Depending on where I'm at, I may just brush his top coat real fast if I notice anything. And certainly if Dirk's brushed him twice in the past 2 days, so he'll be okay for a while until somebody can brush him again later next week. So yeah, but he's super chilled out. He picked up his toys for a hot second, and then he laid down again. So we'll see. But we'll see how he is tomorrow. But if he turns into a little psycho and he's being a pain in the butt, I will give him one of those chews. And if he turns into a little psycho again, so I will give him one of those chews and see if he chills out for a little bit. So, but it's just going to depend on his corrections. So that's where I'm going to leave this, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. I'm still trying to assess kind of where this video is going to go, and do a few more things. So see you guys in the next clip.
What? Yes. So poisoning.
Zoom is getting tested on his down. Settle.
Well, I'll manage to get along. Somehow. Thanks, Mom.
I told you not to use my boy.
So this is our new dog. And I'm practicing downstairs because I have his food over here, so he's doing really well. Totally ignoring the annoyance. Good boy, Zoom. Good boy.
Well, I'm gonna wrap up the vlog that should be going up on Wednesday. Zoom is currently passed out because I did 4 laps around the quad and stuff like that, and I was working a few things. But I just have a few hiccups I have to fix. Dirk put a double knot in the bungee for the e-collar, and now I can't get it tight enough. So I have to have Dad fix that. he's better than he was, but he still has a spurt in the morning where he wants to grab stuff. So I haven't decided whether I'm going to pull the plug and actually give him one of those calming chews just so I can get stuff done. Mom's like, play fetch with him in the morning before you do anything. Well, before I can do any of that, he'll go and grab stuff. It's like he's doing stuff when I'm trying to do something else to get him to stop doing the thing that he's doing. So, and Mom's like, I mean, and I get, don't give them a command you can't enforce. I get that. But half the time I don't know. When I think he's going to listen, he doesn't. It's just a lot of hit and miss. That being said, he did really well yesterday. Dirk wasn't there because they were doing something at their house. But he did really well. We had these kids that were like kicking around a soda bottle while they were doing that, but they were little kids. And the bottle rolled like right in front of him, like right up to him. I told him to leave it and he didn't even touch it. Because the last thing I need him to do is pick it up and think he can play with it. Because he was watching what these kids were doing. Eventually, by the time the parents went into church for the sermon, it had kind of chilled out, but he was really good. It's just little things here and there that he's kind of missing on, but I think, working him is calming him down. It's just, I cannot stay ahead of his energy first thing in the morning. Short of even playing fetch with him first thing, is not gonna, because he's so wound up in the morning like that, he doesn't really listen. And he's still getting back into the groove of listening to me and not Dirk. So, but that being said, he walked well this morning. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I just got to tweak a few things and decide whether or not I'm going to actually give him his chill pill with his breakfast, because I need him to calm down. But yeah, so I'm like trying to figure out when I'm actually going to do that. Dirk said, don't try to give him something unless he's still like that when he's 2, which is another 6 months. But I really do need something to take the edge off him first thing in the morning, because I cannot, I'm in an uphill battle because Mom's like, do this, do this, do this. Yeah, I agree with all that, but it's like, I can't do that if he's not listening well enough so I can do those things. Because he was barely listening to us sit and paying attention, but I think it was because he hadn't seen Sherry in 3 weeks and he was distracted by that. So, but yeah, so I'll go with that, and that will be it for this vlog, and I'll get this up for you guys with his last bit of training and what happened this weekend. So I'll see you guys in the next one.